Hello, hello, hello. Y'all get in here. Come on in. Come on in. Let me see. Let me get this set up right. Oh my goodness. Can I not do it with my gloves on? Anywho, anyhow, hello, welcome in. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me? Um, I'm trying to bring this other camera in. Where do I do that? Right. Oh, hold on, hold on. Anybody here yet? Welcome in if you are. Layout. That's how you do that. Right there, right there. There we go. Okay. I've been working on this table forever, so I'm back at it now. It is totally, completely cured from the last time. And I did a little more playing with it. Donzel, hello. Back to this. Hello, welcome in. How are you? I see you went today. Yes. Good afternoon. Yes, and can hear. Good, good, good. So anyhow, I'm gonna bring the camera down close and let you see how this table turned out with that last coat of resin. And off camera, I sanded it down. I sanded it down real good and I added another layer of resin. Trying to take up some time so that I'm not on live forever and a day doing this. So it had quite a few fish eyes, as you saw in the last one, if you saw the last one. Divots, quite a few divots. So I sanded it down real good and put another coat on here. And then I added a little more of the peach color um, spray paint, and I added some more droplets of gold. And so it has a little different effect and it looks much better. I still have to sand this down again because there are a few divots, not as many, but there are a few divots in here. There's a few small ones right here and a little bit here. And then the edges, all the way around the edges, like on this part up here in the front, it looks like it's dripping. So I'm going to have to just sand it down again. And hopefully this will be the last um, coat of resin that I have to put on. Ruji, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Um, so I'm gonna do that first. Now I'm gonna take you down. Take this camera. See how I can do this. Let me see if I can show you real close. I'm gonna take this camera that I'm looking at, and we're gonna go down and take it right over and see if you can see the details. Let's see how far I can go down. Can you all see the cell formation and the different colors? I wonder if I just let me do something. Let me switch this. I have to take my gloves off to do this. Hold on one second. Switch that over. Okay, it switched. Now I want to do the layout. I gotta talk my way through this, y'all. So let me do the layout with just the one. This one. Done. Okay. Now maybe you can see. Okay, can you see the detail? So I dripped more alcohol ink and then I created veins. I took a kind of like a stick and drew through some of these to create veins. I don't know if you can see those veins or not. Y'all tell me how good you're seeing this. And then I'm trying to look at the chat to see what y'all saying. Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Damika. Okay. Don't get dizzy. I'm trying to go over the top of this so you can see the whole table. So pretty much this is what it's going to look like, but I do have to sand all this down again and place one more coat of resin on it. Okay, we're coming back. Now, I don't know if you can see, I'm pointing right here. That's kind of like the veins I was talking about. Here, can you see that? And then we got a lot of cell formation. Um, that's about as good as I can show it to you, I think. So let me set this camera back up right. Hold on, y'all. Don't get dizzy. Don't get dizzy. Let me get it back. Raise it up a little bit. Like that. There we go. You're having trouble hearing me, are you? Still? Maybe because it's the other camera that's on. Hold on. So, can you hear me now, Ruji? How is it? Please tell me. I'm gonna get up. Maybe it's because I have to be over by this camera. Not sure. So what I'm gonna do now is get this sandpaper ready and sand this. That's better. Okay, I'm standing by this other. I wonder if I change the mic. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just standing over here. So I got this block, but it's worn. So I have a piece of sandpaper, and I just want to use the block to hold it. So y'all bear with me while I sand this down. I would use my electric sander, but it's too loud, and I don't want to do that to y'all. And you can't just sand the bad parts. You have to sand the whole table in order for the resin to the next coat for it to adhere to this coat. So I have to sand this whole thing down. And I'll check the chat. Let me see if I can pull it up on my other device that's bigger that I can see you all. Bear with me. Um, Looking for it, y'all. Hold on. That's history. I never know how to find it on another device. Um, no. I'll come back to that. Let me just get busy. I don't want history. Wow. Anywho, I'll just have to look up into this little bitty phone and see what y'all saying. Donzel said it looks good. I think this is the. Ooh, I can't see this. The sixth live. It's the fifth or sixth live of this coffee table. You're right. It is a big project and it's taken me a while. So I'll probably have one more video after this to show the completion. You know, taking the tape off the bottom, putting the legs on. Or that one I may just do as a premiere. So you don't have to sand it deep or hard. You just gotta scuff the surface. So I'm gonna go around the edges first. Yeah, this is one of the biggest projects I've done with resin, as far except for the first table I did, which was mine, which was a couple years ago, and it was my table was about the same size. I'm gonna go all around this lip first, this edge. Oh, I forgot to put on my apron. I'll grab that when I get ready to put the resin on here. When I make it around this mountain, I'll come back and check the chat. And Donzel, thank you for being here for each and every one of these live videos on this table. I truly appreciate your support. Truly, truly, truly. I'll just chair out this stool out of my way. Okay, what y'all saying? Bennett, hello, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Okay, let me do the top part now. And I'm gonna try and do it good where I have these little divots. There's like 11 tiny ones right here. I hope the sanding isn't too loud, but this beats the hell out of my electric sander. You guys will have to turn your volume down. And I'm just going in a circular motion. I'm trying to get in the middle of these divots. I might come back with just a little piece of sandpaper without this block and go into these little divots. They're called fish eyes. And what I found out, I did a little research, a little more research, and what I found out is if you after you sand your project, you clean it off, wipe it down, and a lot of people use dish Dawn soap to clean that surface really good, and alcohol, either or. Well, the Dawn helps a lot better because it really cleans it, and then rinse it off. And after you do that, if you coat this layer with a clear shellac, a clear spray paint, then that will eliminate a lot of the divots. So that's what I did with this layer that's on here. Because if you remember the layer before that, the last video, there were tons of divots on here. Deep, deep um, fish eyes. And so with this layer that I did off camera, there's just a few small ones. So it did work a lot better. Hey, Ken, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. A couple divots right here, too. A couple small ones. And then if you go down low, that's when you can see. If you look across the table real low, there's like a uneven space right here where the epoxy didn't level and a divot. So I'm going to go over that real good. Small little divot right here. And a couple little imperfections right on this side. I know it won't be perfect, but I want to get it as best as I can because this is for a customer. And I'm no expert. I'm still learning. I'm still learning and figuring things out along the way. But she saw my table and she just had to have hers done. So I wasn't expecting to do another table. And I told her I didn't know what I was doing really. But she brought the table over anyway. And so here I am, much later. Okay, I hope I've done this well enough. Can I check the chat? Woo! Makes it a little warm down here. And what I'm going to do is just take a little piece and go into these little divots. Okay, let me see. Everybody speaking to everybody. Do you use a, what does that say, Dremel to, let me see, to sand? No, I have an actual sander that I usually sand with. If I use my Dremel, it's probably on the bottom side after I take that tape off. And if it's, not smooth, but the Dremel I don't use on the top. I use a actual sander. Did I miss anything else? Let me make sure I spoke to everybody. If I didn't, hello, you guys. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All right. I'm just going to take this little piece of sandpaper and go into these little spots right quick. just to try and get down into those little divots. And then, like I said, you got to get down low to see these things. You don't really see them on top like this. You gotta get bar level. Okay, now, hold on, right here. Okay, that's all the sanding I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get the little dust off with a dry cloth first. Check the chat while I'm here. Okay, I don't think I missed anything. Oh, I didn't mean to put that on there. How do you take it off? Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Oh, you hit it again. All right, let me just wipe it off with a towel first. And then I'm gonna go run the water and put a little Dawn dish soap on here. Just a little bit because it goes a long way. A couple of drops. Let me go get a rag. Be right back, y'all. Okay. Let me see if that's enough soap. Yeah, it's sudsing up. Wash that off real good. Go around these edges. Might want a little bit more soap. Just a little bit. Because I've got to get it all rinsed off. We don't want that residue on here when I put the resin on because I don't know what kind of problems that'll cause. Okay. Let me check the chat and then I'm going to go get a clean, damp rag and wash the soap off. Don't think I missed anything. Everyone's still speaking to everybody. Welcome in, y'all. Thank you for being here. This is a process, let me tell you. I don't know. Hello, Miss J.K. Gardner. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I don't know when I'll do another big project like this. I really don't. This is some work and some time. Okay, let me go get a wet rag with just water so I can wash that off. Rinse. All right, y'all, let's get this soap off. Hope that did it. Let me flip it over. Let me flip it, smack it, and do it again. And then I'm going to take a dry towel and dry it down. Okay. Sit down a minute. The next steps will be to use the clear coat, like a clear, what do I have? A clear glaze. Let's see how long this one takes to dry. I don't want it to take too long because I might have to do another video if it does. Or I can talk to you guys for a few minutes. I don't know, it's too small for me to read. Anywho, let me check the chat. LP, hello, welcome in. How you doing? Can y'all still hear me or should I be over there? That's beautiful, PIA. Do you? need my address. It's already for a customer, honey. It really is, and I've had it for quite some time, and I'm trying to get it done because I have been intimidated. I really have. Just because it's for a customer. Just want to make sure that it's done and done right. And it can't be perfect, and it's who knows how it's going to turn out because resin does its own thing. Resin and paint and alcohol ink and mica powder, it does its own thing. So, hey Uni, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you, girl. Okay, let me quit babbling. Because while I'm babbling, I could have hit this with the clear paint. So let me do that. Oh, hold on, let me turn the fan on and open this window since I'm using spray paint. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. See? See? Always a problem. So I got several cans out here. I'm gonna have to soak this top in some alcohol to get that to spray. Let's see if we got something going on in here. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Let's see. There we go. Oh shoot, yeah. So I'm going from the edge and I'm coming inwards, like going this way, trying to make sure I have it all coated. And then that's what I did on this side. I came from the edge and went in this way, and then I'll go down the middle. Hope and pray there's enough spray paint in this can to cover everything. It's running low, it's running low. All right, now I just want to make sure I go around these edges. Gotta order more paint. Always gotta order something. And it's hot down here, y'all. Yes, I turned my heat up because resin needs to be at least 75 degrees. A room of at least 75 degrees. And that's pretty warm. Let me get into these divots real good. That's what I want to do. Where are the other divots? Like I said, I got to get down low to see those divots. Did I get them all? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna let it be what it be. Do what it do. Let that dry. Let me sit down. Let me sit down and see what y'all talking about. All right, LP is speaking. Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna scroll back. Hi, what is Junie and Tracy? Is there another Tracy in here? Because I see an E in that Tracy. Let me scroll back and see. Or were you trying to say Stacy? Scrolling. I got this. Thank you, Uni. I'm trying, girl. I am trying. I will be so glad when I am done with this table. I really, really will. It will be uh-oh. Okay. It will really be an accomplishment. So if I tap that again, it'll go away. How you do that? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks really nice. Um, it looks really nice. Oh, I'd be happy. Is that what you're saying, LP? Thank you. I hope the customer likes it. I really do. I'm just scrolling and reading and talking to let that paint dry some before I. You know what? I'm so silly. I could be mixing the epoxy. But let me check the chat again. Okay, I think I made everything. Okay. Yeah, let me get that epoxy started. I have to soak this top so that will spray. I hate it when I buy a $8 can of paint and then it clogs up. So you're supposed to, when you get done with the paint, you're supposed to turn it upside down and spray it so that it clears the nozzle. And I do that. I had a problem with this. This is a whole full can and it will not spray. But I ordered this online, so I got credit for it. But that's so irritating. Okay, running my mouth. You're supposed to be mixing resin. Okay. Oh, Jesus, I'm getting hot, y'all. Where shall I take this camera? Mm, I'm going over. I'm going over there for a minute, y'all. Let me check the chat while I'm here. Yes, sorry, I'd not be uh, be happy. Right, not at all. If I could, be so nice if I could see my what you call this thing? I don't have an iPad. What's it called? This thing here. Then I could read it. Maybe I should do that after I mix the resin. How do I find myself on YouTube? How do I find this? I have that problem every single time. I don't know. Tell me how to do that, y'all. Kim, Ken, somebody. I can never find it on another device. Okay, let me go. Maybe if I look my search for my name. I don't know. I know I'm wasting time. There it is. Okay, so I might be able to see the chat a lot better. Ten, you're asking what are we doing? This table for the fifth video that I haven't finished yet. Trying to finish it in steps. Okay, let me set this back. Let me set this back. Y'all, you know I be all over the place because I can't never get it right with this streaming. All right. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but I'm going to. This is some other resin that I had. My other order is supposed to be in today, and it's not here yet. So this is I don't know, 64 ounces. Where we at? Is this a, oh of it's called Kissel. Kisco? It doesn't matter, as long as it works fine. It's crystal clear, self-leveling, resist yellow, and it's a two-parter, equal parts. So you pour the resin in first. Let me see if this is dry. It's dry, y'all. That's so good. So what I can do, I can use this table. That's what I'm gonna do. And this is the resin, so I'm gonna fill this up. I don't need this much. I'm gonna use the extra resin for something else. Another project that I always have sitting aside. So I'm gonna put 300 milliliters in here, which is way too much. But like I said, I have another project. All right. Where are my napkins? So that is the resin. So now I'll pour the hardener. And then I'm going to pour both of them into that container. I go through so much resin. I love resin projects. I got a lot up and coming here that you guys are going to see soon. I won't tell you what it is yet, but I have some beautiful pieces coming up that I've been working on in the background. Okay, I need 300 milligrams of this as well. You want equal parts. Okay, there we go. And then you can eyeball them and you get bar level and check. So I see I need a little bit more in here. You get, by bar level, I mean you get down. Oh, I didn't mark that right. That is not. Hold on. Let me turn it around here. No, I need 300. I had 250 right there. You have to mix it equally. You have to, or it will not cure right, and you will just waste your time and project. Lord knows I don't want none of this to go wrong. So let me see. Y'all know I can't bend down here long. Jesus, work with my knees. I need a little bit more in this one, just a tiny bit. Okay, okay. Now I use this resin on that top coat, that other coat that you guys that I did off camera, and then I'm using this now. And these are less than half empty. These are too small. So what I got coming today is a gallon of resin. Okay, so you take the resin first, pour it into your mixing cup, making sure you get out all of it as much as you can. I'll be back to the chat after I do this, y'all. So as you use the sandpaper to sand down your project, it makes it look bad right now. It's all dull and everything. But when you put this resin on, magic happens, and it is so beautiful underneath that resin. Okay. And sometimes it's really hard to get all this out, but you got to do the best you can because you want equal parts. All right, I think that's good enough. Whew. I'm telling y'all, it's getting hot down here. Let's see what y'all saying. No, I was asking what you needed help with. Okay, thanks, Kim. 10, 10. Let me stop saying your government name. I'm sorry, but everybody knows who you are. Where is my mask, Missy? Oh, girl, I got a fan on and the window open. Um, you know, at your discretion, use your face mask and all that stuff. It's actually sitting right here, 10. I just forgot to put it on, but I will put it on. I'm doing too much. When you're filming, you don't think of every doggone thing. Not filming when you're live, trying to remember everything and do everything right. But I do have the window open and I do have a fan on right now. But yes, dear, I will put my mask on. Okay, I think that's about best I can get that out too. Okay, let me put my mask on because I don't want my butt whooped. Okay, got it. Probably gonna muffle my voice a little bit. All right, let's stir this up. Oh, I need to bring a chair over here, yo. Stool. So I need 3 to 5 or 6 minutes with this. I did not set a timer. Jesus. Somebody time me, please. Time me starting with 3 minutes, if you don't mind. Get her. Ah, LP, what you say? Get her? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it on. I got it on. So make sure you scrape your sides of your mixing container and that you scrape across the bottom. You have to thoroughly mix the two parts. And make sure, like when you're almost done with the timing mixing this, that you scrape your stirring stick. You don't want to bring the stirring stick out too many times because when you take it out and put it back in, you add bubbles. So towards the end, you pull that stirring stick out, scrape each side, and then put it back in and stir it up again. It's so easy to get to working or something. And yes, miss doggone steps. Smurf Creations, hello and welcome in. And I hope I didn't miss anyone else. If I did, hello and thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Y'all get in here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Appreciate it. I didn't look to see. Is somebody timing me? I got to go to the chat that I can see. Let's see. Thank you for explaining each step for those of us who don't have a clue. You're welcome. You're welcome, Miss J.K. Gardner. Let's see. And then LP said it's so easy to get on something and missteps. Yes. You have 1 minute left, QLP. Thank you. And it is clearing up. It is clearing up. Oh, I'm getting a spam call on my phone. What the phone's here? Mad. Get off my. It's pretty clear. There's bubbles in there, but there's always going to be bubbles. And you can get rid of most bubbles with a torch or a heat gun. So let me scrape these sides again because I know that minute is almost up. And then I'm going to scrape the bottom again. And let me check the chat and see. I know that minute is up. Let's see. Hudson is in here. Hello, Hudson. How are you? Yes, I see you growing with Hudson. Thank you. Stopping in to say hello and like. Thank you. It was 4:33 when I heard you ask, though I don't know if it was at the end of 33 or the beginning. Okay, we close anyway because it looks clear, LP. So when it's clear, then you take your stirring stick and you scrape it on the side to get all that resin, all that mixed resin off. And then you scrape the side again and mix that in. Just make sure that's mixed in thoroughly because the two parts could be on the stirring stick and not mixed. And we don't want any sticky parts. We want this resin to cure. Okay, got that done. So now we're going to cover this. Are you ready? I am. Checking the chat. Okay. So what I'll do is start here. This camera not good. What y'all looking at? This way or this way? Which way do it go? Which way? Which way do we go? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna start in the middle. Let me check the chat right quick before I get started. I think I checked everything. Okay, everybody speaking. Everybody speaking to Hudson. Um, Now they advise you to leave this epoxy sit for 5 minutes to help release some of the bubbles. Do I do it? Not always. I usually don't. You can You can use some 99% alcohol and get the surface bubbles out. So I can spray in here. I don't want to stream it. I want to spray. I can spray it and get the top ones off. Or I could sit it here and let it sit for 5 minutes. But I'm going to have bubbles anyway. And I'm going to try and get them out with the alcohol, a torch, or the heat gun. So I kind of avoid that step. I was trying to take Stacy's. I didn't know I had that up there on the screen. So I got to scroll all the way back to her comment and take that off. Is that it? Or just tap it? Oh, I'm on the wrong camera. Hello. Right there? Oh, shoot. I got to stop touching stuff. It ain't working. No. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm trying to get it off so y'all can see. I did it before. Jesus. Well, when I switch over to Restream, it's really going to be a problem in the situation, right? I'm trying to find that, trying to get that off. So actually, I'm giving it a few minutes to let the bubbles rise. Dissipate. I thought if I just hit it again, that's not working. Oh, Jesus. Remove from stage. No, I don't want to do that. Exit solo. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I am not technically savvy at all. Well, I'm sorry. I can't get that off for some reason. And I'm not finding. There it is. Whoo, I got it. Jeez, oh, Pete. There it is. Oh, I got it. Okay, I'm check the chat right quick. Okay, everybody's still speaking to everybody. Did I miss anything? No. Okay, let me get my glove back on. I'm sweating, y'all. Let me just get another glove. That one's kind of wet on the inside. My hands are sweaty, so kind of hard to put these gloves on. Well, doggone it. All right, y'all bear with me. Just bear with me. Oh my goodness. We're gonna try this again. Maybe I should have got bigger gloves. These are small. I should have got the mediums. Look at that. Okay, you know what? I'm getting irritated. I'm gonna use one of these bigger black gloves. How about that? That's what I'm gonna do. Slide right into there. Okay. One more thing I want to do. I forgot. I have, can't read it. It is called macro pearl, and it is a iridescent like powder. And what it's gonna do is give this a sparkle. Where we at? This right here. I don't know if y'all can read that or see it. I want to add a little of that into the resin. I almost forgot. So let me open this up and just tap a little bit into that resin and stir it one more time. It's really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see how pretty it is because this light is not good. It's not going to be white, but it's just going to put a sparkle in there, a shimmer. And I'm only going to use that much, just a tiny bit. So let me stir this up again. So there goes the bubbles that I let sit and dissipate. So let me stir this up again. So David, hey, Cropper, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Okay, let me stir this up. I'm gonna stir it slow to try not to get bubbles in here. It's like an iridescent glow, shimmer. It is beautiful, but you won't see this until I am all done with this and I show you a close-up of the artwork. I don't think you can see that shimmer. I doubt it. I don't know if you could see that or not. I don't know. So anywho, back at this table. I'm going to start in the middle and just pour it. Pour a big old puddle. Ooh, that's pretty. Then I'm going to go down here and pour a big puddle. And then I'm going to come on this end. Okay, so now I'm going to smooth this out. Let me get my apron on, y'all, because I sure don't want to slang none of this epoxy on my clothes. I got on raggedy shoes, but good to know that you're good, David. And if I missed anybody, I am so sorry. Hello and welcome in, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, so now I'm just going to smooth this out so that I cover all of this table. And I'm just going back and forth now. And then I'll come around the edges and smooth it over there. Just trying to bring it as close as I can to the edge. And pray that this is the last coat of resin that I have to put on this table. So this would be the third coat. That shimmer is really, really pretty in here. Okay. So it's pretty much over the whole table. Now I just have to bring it to the edges and over. And then I cuff up underneath so that if you have a little bit underneath, which I have tape under here, then you don't have, hopefully you don't get the big drips under here. But the drips that may come, I have tape here, frog tape, and it should be a lot easier to get those drips off. And to know that you have covered each surface, because you can't really see, you feel it. And if it's smooth, then you know you have it covered. If you feel a rough spot, it hasn't been covered with resin. I'm just going to come all the way around, making sure to get the size of this table. Like I said, if you stoop down low, then you can pretty much see the surface of the table and see if you have covered as well. But you have to get down to the level of the table. Okay, so I think I've made it all the way around. And so I'm just going to go all the way around again with my hand to smooth that over. And then it's self-leveling, but it feels thinner down here than it does here. So I'm just going to go back and forth like this. Just to try and even it out myself a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to stoop down, table level. It's looking pretty good. Yep, looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do now, change this glove because I have a ton of resin on it. And I'm going to get the surface bubbles out. So I'm just going to use I have a dryer, a hair dryer that I use for resin as well. It's pretty powerful. Am I close? You can't see. Anywho, this. I'm going to use this on low setting and just go over this and it will get out the surface bubbles. So if you don't have a heat gun, if you don't have a torch, which is just a brulee torch, a kitchen torch is what I use. You can use a hair dryer. So I use this hair dryer just in the craft room, just in the craft room. And you can actually see the bubbles popping. And you don't go down too low, and you don't leave it on a surface for any long period of time. Keep it moving. I'm gonna check the chat, y'all. Whew, what y'all saying? Lynetta, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. The colors, thank you. That is looking hot. Appreciate it. Do you scrape it off before it hardens? Yes, David. I'm gonna do that in a few minutes. The Crafted Mind. Hello. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for being here. Yep, that's my next step. Smurf Creations. You said Davis. Davis Corey with the crop. Let's get that right, because he is not Davis. He is David. Don't swell his head too much. You apologize for what, David? You ain't gotta apologize. For what? Okay. So what David was asking is, do you scrape the drips? And yes, you do. So I use that heat gun, that dryer, and so that heats this up too, so it'll drip even more. So I take my you can take a popsicle stick or whatever, this is my stirring stick, and I'll just take this and I'll go around the bottom of this and scrape all that off at the bottom, and just let it drip to the floor. And the floor is covered with an old sheet, and this table is covered with several different sheets, tablecloths, different things. So I'll just go all the way around and get that excess off. And then, like in a few more minutes, I'll do it again, because it'll continue to move. It'll continue to drip. Go around it one more time right now. Okay. Now, almost like I'm seeing divots. I am. I'm going to rub this in some more. I don't know what the hell. I hope I got all that soap off. That could be the problem. I don't know. But I'm going to smooth it out again. I have like 40 minutes of curing time with this resin, so I can work with it a little bit before it starts to harden up. So I'm just trying to rub the resin into the surface where I saw some divots forming. Fish eyes. I don't like fish eyes. They give me a problem. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to let that set up. Let me see if I can bring the camera a little closer for you guys to see this. And we're going to let it cure overnight. My next step will be to see, that it's smooth and everything is good. If everything is good, then I can turn it over and take this tape off and do a little sanding if I have to and put the legs on. I pray that's the next step. I pray I don't have to put another coat on. But if I have to, I have to. So I'm not going to let you sit here and wait. I'm going to let this sit for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go around and scrape again those drips. So let me check the chat before I close out. Whew. Oh, no, I wanted to show you guys. Let me see. Oh, all this time it only had that one camera. So sorry. Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie. Wait a minute. Wow. Okay, now let me see how I can show this to you closer. No, I'm gonna put it back on the one side, right? Y'all know I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Let me take it back to one camera, one layout, one single layout. That would be this one. Yeah. Can I flip the camera the other way? Camera. Uh-oh, no. Okay, we ain't gonna play with that. I'm gonna do it this way. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me see if I can show y'all up close and personal. Oh, my shadow's in the way. Hold on. I need a camera. I need a cameraman. That's what I need. Okay, let's take it down. Can y'all see that good or what? Can y'all see the detail, the veining, the cells, the lacing, the different colors in there? Hold on, y'all. Let me go around. Hold on. No, no. The light is just not good down here, showing my shadow and everything. But I hope y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. I think if I go to the other side, it won't show my shadow. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying. Y'all not dizzy yet, are you? Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Can y'all see that? Anyway, I haven't checked the chat to see if y'all can see the details. I'll come back up in just a few. I'm trying to go down the whole table so you can see. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna turn the camera around so I can. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I don't want to be all up in your face. Hold on. What we gonna do? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down and see if I can see the chat. Nice. Thank you, Donzel. Hey, Mike. I didn't know you were in here. How you doing? You did a great job, Tracy. Who said that? I didn't mean to touch that. David, thank you. North Creations, very nice. Thank you. I'm loving the cells. Thank you, David. Thank you. Mike says, nice. David says, looking good. Crafted wine, so nice. Thank y'all, because I really doubted myself on this one. Miss Shirley is in here? Oh, my goodness. Hi, Mama Shirley. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. And she's saying hello to everyone. I'm hot, y'all. I got to go turn this heat down. Let's see. Mike. I see when you came in now. Miss Shirley speaking to everybody. Sorry for the autocorrect. What did you say, Smurf Creations? Um, nice, passionately intrigued arts from Stacy. Thank you. David speaking to Miss Shirley, calling her OG. Oh, I see where you said PIA. Hey, hon. Hey, Mama Shirley. Okay, I think I got everything and everybody. I think. Let me go back down. Tree, so how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Great work. Is that a stone top? No, 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 no. It was wood. This is the fifth video. I started way back 4 months ago in the summer, and I sanded down a table, and then I painted it, and then the process since then. So no, it's looking like that type of table, but no, this is spray paint, mica powder, um, what else? Alcohol ink, metallic alcohol ink, just different effects on the table to make it look like this, to make it look like a stone top. What temps here? Temp outside here is like 58 degrees today, David. But I have my heat on because you know this resin has to be warm. But I'm hot and I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Mike says he loves it. Thank you. David said I did a great job. Thank you, David. Smurf Creation said, very nice. Thank you. David loving the sales. Did I catch all this? I think I did. Let me go back down to the new comment. And Country Hustle is speaking to everybody. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Donzel. Thank you, Mike. Okay, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm greasy and sweaty. Appreciate you. I'm going to scrape around this table one more time. Check out and see if it's forming divots, fish eyes. I hope not. I'm going to take my heat gun or alcohol. I'm going to spray it. No, I'm not going to spray it. I'm going to take the heat gun and go over it one more time and try and even that out if there's fish eyes forming. If there's fish eyes, I'm going to have to put another coat. I'm going to have to sand it and put another coat. Um, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But I've got to let it cure, for 24 hours overnight at least. Yeah, overnight and get back at it. So the next video, okay, I'm trying to finish this up. The next video may be a premiere so that I'm not on live doing all the steps that I have to do. Not sure yet. I just want to get it complete and be done and get it to the customer. 44 here. Ooh, snow. Oh, snow is melting. I remember you said you had 2 inches of snow. My goodness. I definitely have to go back. Some videos got me curious now. Just be patient with me, Country Hustle. Be patient and check the videos out. Okay? Much appreciated if you do. Took me a minute. So the first video I did was in the summer. And I think I was outside sanding this table. So that was every bit of 4 months ago. And it's been on pause for a long time because, you know, a lot has been going on in my life since then. I haven't been able to get back at it. A lot has been going on. So I'm trying to get it complete. I really am. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, please, and thank you. I notice in my analytics, and I don't know if you all notice this or not, but you can have 100 views and maybe 5 likes. That's not cool. That's not cool. The least people could do is hit that like button. It doesn't. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you. Have a good weekend, and I'm gonna play around with this a little bit more, and we'll see you soon. Toodles! Love ya!